Good day, students. Welcome to this JSS 1 Basic Technology lesson on drawing instruments and materials. Technical drawing, also called engineering drawing or drafting, is the language of technology. Architects, engineers, mechanics, and craftsmen all communicate through technical drawings. Before a building is built, a bridge designed, or a machine manufactured, it must first be drawn accurately on paper. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify and describe the standard drawing instruments, explain the purpose of each instrument, identify the different grades of pencil and types of paper used in technical drawing, set up a drawing board correctly, and care for drawing equipment. Let us begin. What is technical drawing? Technical drawing, engineering drawing, is the precise graphical representation of objects, machines, and structures using standardized conventions, symbols, and dimensions. It allows designers to communicate their ideas exactly so that craftsmen can build or manufacture the design accurately. Freehand drawing, quick sketches without instruments, for initial ideas. Instrumental drawing, accurate, measured drawing using drawing instruments. The drawing board and T-square. Drawing board, a flat, smooth, rectangular board, usually wood or laminate, to which drawing paper is pinned or taped. Standard sizes correspond to paper sizes, A1, A2, etc. T-square, a T-shaped ruler, the head slides along the left edge of the drawing board, the blade draws horizontal lines accurately. Always draw from left to right when using the T-square. Together, the T-square ensures all horizontal lines are truly parallel. Drawing instruments. Set square, triangular plastic tool for drawing at specific angles. 45 degree set square, has angles of 45 degree, 90 degree, used to draw lines at 45 degrees or 90 degrees. 60 degrees per 30 degree set square, 30, 60, 90 has angles of 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, used to draw lines at 30 degrees or 60 degrees. Both set squares together with the T-square allow drawing of any multiple of 15 degrees, 0 degrees, 15 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 75 degrees, 90 degrees. Protractor, semicircular instrument marked 0 to 180 degrees, measures and marks angles that are not multiples of 15 degrees. More drawing instruments. Compass, metal instrument with two legs, one holds a needle point, pivot, the other holds a pencil lead. Used to draw circles and arcs of accurate radius. Adjust the compass to the required radius, place needle point on the center, rotate the pencil leg to draw. Divider, similar to compass but both legs have metal points, no pencil. Used to transfer measurements from one part of a drawing to another, divide a line into equal parts, step off equal distances along a line. French curves, curved plastic templates used to draw smooth curves that cannot be drawn with a compass, irregular curves, parabolas. Flexi-curve or flexible curve, bendable plastic or metal strip that can be shaped to any curve, used for flowing irregular curves in design work. Drawing pins / masking tape, secure drawing paper to the board, drawing pins make holes, masking tape is preferred for quality paper. Eraser / rubber, removes pencil marks, should be soft enough not to damage the paper surface. Erasing shield, thin metal plate with cutouts, placed over the drawing to erase one line without accidentally removing surrounding lines. Dusting brush, soft brush for removing eraser dust without smudging the drawing. Pencils and pencil grades. Drawing pencils are graded by hardness / softness of the lead, graphite. H grades, H, 2H, 3H, 4H, 5H, 6H hard leads, produce fine, light lines. Higher H number equals harder and lighter. Used for construction lines and guidelines that will later be erased. B grades, B, 2B, 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B soft leads, produce dark, bold lines. Higher B number equals softer and darker. Used for outlines and visible lines. HB, middle grade, general purpose, used for lettering and general drawing. F, between HB and H, fine grade. For technical drawing. Construction/guidelines, 2H or 3H, light and precise. Outlines/visible lines, HB or B, dark and clear. Lettering, HB. Shading and section hatching, HB or B. Drawing paper and sizes. International paper sizes, ISO series. A0 equals 841 mm times 1189 mm, largest standard size. A1 equals 594 mm times 841 mm. A2 equals 420 mm times 594 mm. A3 equals 297 mm times 420 mm, commonly used in school. A4 equals 210 mm times 297 mm, standard printer/exercise book size. Each size is exactly half of the size above it. Fold an A0 in half equals A1, fold A1 equals A2, etc. Cartridge paper, thick, white, smooth drawing paper, the standard for technical drawing. Tracing paper, transparent/semi-transparent paper, used to copy, trace, drawings. Graph paper, has printed grid, used for plotting graphs and checking proportions. Setting up the drawing board. 1. Place the drawing board flat on the desk at a comfortable height. 2. Fix drawing paper to the board with masking tape, aligned with the T-square blade. 3. Place the T-square head against the left edge of the board. 4. Lay set squares, pencils, and other instruments within easy reach. 5. Keep the board clean, wash hands before drawing, keep food away. 3 examination questions. Question 1. State the appropriate pencil grade for each use. A. Drawing construction/guidelines 2H or 3H, hard, light. B. Drawing visible outlines HB or B, darker, bolder. C. Lettering on a drawing HB, or general purpose, medium. Question 2. A student wants to draw a circle with a radius of 35 mm. List the steps using a compass. 1. Set the compass by placing the needle on a ruler at 0 mm and opening the pencil leg to 35 mm. 2. Mark the center point of the circle on the paper with a light pencil cross. 3. Place the compass needle on the center mark. 4. Rotate the pencil leg smoothly around the needle, drawing the circle. 5. Lift the compass without dragging. Question 3. What is the difference between a compass and a divider? A compass has one needle leg and one pencil/lead leg. It is used to draw circles and arcs. A divider has two needle legs, no pencil. It is used to transfer and compare measurements, and to divide lines into equal parts. Both look similar but serve different purposes. 3 common mistakes. Mistake 1. Using a B pencil for construction lines. Construction lines should be drawn light so they can be easily erased or ignored once the main drawing is done. Using a dark B pencil for guidelines creates a messy drawing where guides are indistinguishable from final lines. Use 2H or 3H for light construction lines. Mistake 2. Drawing without fixing the paper to the board. If the paper moves or shifts while drawing, lines will not be parallel or at the correct angle. Always tape or pin the paper to the board before starting. Mistake 3. Using the T-square for oblique, angled, lines. The T-square is for horizontal lines only. Angled lines require set squares placed on the T-square blade. Drawing oblique lines with the T-square will give incorrect angles. Summary. Technical drawing, precise graphical communication using standardized instruments. Instruments, drawing board, flat base, T-square, horizontal lines, set squares, 45 degrees and 30/60th degree, protractor, any angle, compass, circle/arcs, divider, transfer measurements, French curves, irregular curves, eraser, erasing shield, dusting brush, drawing pins/masking tape. Pencil grades, H, hard/light, construction lines, 2H, 3H, B, soft/dark, outlines, HB, B, HB, general/lettering. Paper sizes, A series A4 or smallest common, to A0, largest, each half of previous. Cartridge paper equals standard drawing paper. Setup board, paper flat and taped, T-square aligned to left edge. Compass, adjust to radius, needle at center, rotate. Divider, transfer measurements, divide lines. For homework, A. Name 6 drawing instruments and state one use for each. B. State what pencil grade to use for guidelines, outlines, lettering. C. What is the difference between A3 and A4 paper? Attempt a quiz on your LMS. Technical drawing is the language of engineering. Master it. Visit Litech Academy at academy.litech.com.ng. Until next time.